Welcome back, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Mystery Me, and before we get this video started, I just want to say a couple things. Thank you for almost 200 subscribers. We're getting really close, and I just want to say shout out to Nicole and Skull 3 for watching the videos. And if you do not get shouted out on my videos, and I don't get you, and if you commented, I just want to say I do read them, and I also do heart them or respond or both. So basically, I'm not ignoring your comments. I do read them. So I just want to let you guys know that before there's any fights about that, because I do read them. I do. And I appreciate the comments, by the way. And I just want to say for this video, do you guys prefer PlayStation or Xbox? Because personally, I prefer PlayStation for the graphics, honestly. I really like the graphics on a PlayStation versus Xbox. I personally like it. And I had it for at least, I think, 3 years now. For when my PlayStations, well, only PlayStation. I started, I grew up, my first ever, gaming system was not, a console, I guess. It was, it was an iPad or tablet, whatever you want to call it. And I kind of grew up on that for gaming. And then I ended up getting a Nintendo Switch, which was my first ever gaming console. Which I still have it. I just put it away for now. I kind of needed, since I was not using it, I had to put it up and save it. And no, I'm just not going to get rid of it because I don't like giving rid of gaming consoles, especially old ones like that, because it can be I don't know, if you sell it, it could be some money worth it, or just be some cool little old gaming console you can keep that just runs smoothly. But yeah, and then a couple years later, I think, I want to say 2022 or 2021 is when my grandmother's boyfriend gave me his Xbox 360, which was my first bigger gaming console that could play a little bit more games, even though that was out of the century. Basically, it's just not a lot of people use it anymore. I mean, so some people still have it, which is cool. But that was probably my first ever big gaming console, which was a good console, I gotta say. It worked pretty good. The games I played on it. I mostly played one game only on that thing though. I played Grand Theft Auto 5, which is really good. Highly suggest it. So that was my first ever gaming console there that really kind of stepped up me in the gaming community, I guess. And then a couple years later or something, I got a PlayStation 5 for Christmas, which was nice. Because there's so many things, you can only play so much on older gaming consoles because they still have games for sale on them, but it's just harder to find, honestly. Because they kind of either could just not even there, or just they sell out because other people collecting, or just because there are not really a lot of options anymore. Obviously, because not a lot of people use them, so they just give them up, basically, just like that. But yeah, it was nice getting a PlayStation 5, and after that, versus I know I was using an older Xbox, okay, but I saw some videos on versus PlayStation graphics and Xbox graphics, and I just saw so many things on the reason why I like PlayStation, and that's one of them. Graphics for sure. I prefer it because of that. Because of the graphics. It was nice. I got I think I have at least 12 games, I think, or something like that to effect. Like I have like my favorite games on a PlayStation, since um PlayStation 5 can take PlayStation 4 games. I have my favorite like games on that is probably Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty World War II, the version instead of the other ones, because I know there's so many other Call of Duties that you can get. Um, but I personally like the World War II version because I always been obsessed with World War II. Like I love the history behind it. And probably Grand Theft Auto 5. That's my third actually. And I'm trying to think. Is there another one? Other one I really enjoy. I also like 2K basketball, like 2K26. I have right now, which is good. I also have like a poster and a background. Not my favorite person on the game, but it's Alexander Shea. It's his first name. In the back, which is cool. I got that like last year for free. But yeah, and probably like I like him. I don't know if I'm like definitely not my favorite character. I mean, not character like celebrity, but it's pretty cool. I got it for free. But besides that, like, what do you guys think? I know that PlayStation, I saw some there, even though there's like some people not happy with this, some people aren't like, I don't know, some people are just like okay with it. Personally, I saw this coming at the generation we are now, but at that some point I just saw it. I knew it was gonna happen some point in life, but apparently, like Sony, is taking away physical game disc, or PlayStation. I can't remember if it's PlayStation not saying it or still Sony, but apparently they're taking away physical game disc for the PlayStation 5, which physical game disc, that means there's a disc in a box, not like you get online digitally. Some people are like not happy about it, and I can see why, and I can see some things. I personally don't know what to think of it. I mean, I do know that you don't really own a game anymore if you have it digitally. So I think that's people are upset about that reason, because some people like having that physical game disc that you own, so you can always have it. So personally, I saw it coming. Like I said, I saw it coming at the point. Like it was like everything's sold digitally now, all digital, and it's just some people. I just saw it coming because of that. Like it was gonna. I knew it was gonna come at some point, but some people aren't happy, and I can see the reason why for that reason. What do you guys think? Personally, I don't know what to think of it. I'm like yes and no with it, like this. I don't know. Because I don't know. Because let me guys know what you guys think if you own a PlayStation. For Xbox, I could not tell you what, because Xbox, I don't know if it has like an answer to that yet. Since I'm more focused on the console I own, I don't really look at Xbox. But yeah, what do you guys think of that new update that's coming? Not this year or next year. It's coming in 2028, in January. They're gonna be moving forward just digitally owning games. Some people say it's not gonna hurt the business of PlayStation. Well, actually no. I think Sony did say that or something. It said it's not gonna hurt their physical or disc or PlayStation. I cannot remember if it's PlayStation or Sony that's doing it, but they said that it's not gonna hurt their business. They say that they got more digital games in than physical game discs. So first of all, I don't know if that's gonna hurt. I think it might hurt a lot of people, especially if Xbox ends up not taking away physical game discs. I feel like they might lose people on the PlayStation side and move them. They might switch to Xbox because of that reason, which I can see the reason why for that for some people. And yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know down below what you guys think of the switch to that in 2028. Will they listen to their people, or will they end up later on and saying, hey, we can switch back. And I know they did say something. I did see something that they were not. Right now, they responded to people online saying, "Yeah, we're still moving to this digital thing, even though you guys want your discs." So I did see that. But do you guys think also will they change their mind later in the years, coming down to the road from like sooner to 2028? Let me know down below. If you guys play with PlayStation or even Xbox, if you guys are Xbox people and you know stuff on Xbox, let me know down below. I'd love to hear. But another thing too, what do you guys think on the prices for Grand Theft Auto 6? Personally, some people say it's not a fair price what they're charging for the game. Some people, I think I've seen online, some people say it's stupid that they're charging $100 for the Ultimate Edition and $80, which is not their normal price for games, which is their normal price for games. I heard it's like about like $70, so it's basically the standard edition is $10 more than previous games that Rockstar has done. So what do you guys think? I think it's a fair price on the Ultimate Edition, because and I know it's not like a cheap game, so I know if you guys don't get the Ultimate Edition, if you're planning on getting Grand Theft Auto 6, you're not gonna miss much on whatever you're getting. If you end up paying for the Standard Edition, I'm guaranteed you're not gonna miss so many things on that game, because this game seems like it's gonna be game of the year. Some people keep saying so. I think it's depending on what you get in the Ultimate Edition, which I did see there's stuff you get, and in my opinion, I think it is a fair price of what you're getting. Like, some people are angry on it, but I personally think versus I did end up looking too on 2K27. The Standard Edition is they're $70 for the Standard Edition. I think that's what they normally had, or is it, or that they had last year. I can never remember what the other ones were last year, but and then I end up seeing their Ultimate Edition, what they call it. They have 3 editions, which they have like a Deluxe Edition, which is 100. Then they have their Ultra Edition, which to me, a game that comes out every single year, I don't think this price is not even worth it. I personally would just get the Standard Edition all day on this game, because first of all, it's a game that comes out every year. It's not Grand Theft Auto 6 that comes out. You don't get a Grand Theft Auto every single year. So, and the price on this thing is $150 for their Ultimate Edition or Ultra Edition there. And to me, in that opinion, that is just too much money, honestly. And people will get it. I mean, there's obviously people gonna end up getting that edition. But to me, it's not worth it for a game that comes out every single year. Like, just get the Standard Edition on that game. Like, really. That's just too much money, in my opinion. I mean, like I said, I know Grand Theft Auto 6 is not a cheap game. No matter what edition you pick, you're gonna either spend $80 or $100 on the game, and if you find out that you don't like the Standard Edition, there is a $20 upgrade to the Ultimate Edition later on. So if you guys find out, I don't want that I'm missing too much on the Standard Edition, which to me you probably won't miss out on so many things, because in my opinion, I think the story anyway, that they said that it's a complete story on the Standard Edition, so basically you get every single story mission on the Standard Edition. So you're not gonna miss out on a story involved like that. If you want the Ultimate Edition has like side missions, I think extra side missions you get in there. So if you guys want other side missions, then you're in like extra side missions on that game, then you're gonna probably want the Ultimate Edition. But there's so many things on the Ultimate Edition on Grand Theft Auto 6 that I can see that it's not a it's definitely worth your money. I don't think it's a waste of money if you end up paying $100 for the Ultimate Edition, because it's stuff you end up getting. I think Rockstar was actually pretty nice to us they could have been a lot worse. Than they could have made the standard edition $100, and then they could have had the ultimate edition 120, for example. Like, they could have been way worse, and I feel like that making that is a fair price for the game. That's in my opinion, though. Because, and I understand that it's not a cheap game, so it's not, either way, you're not going to be paying a cheap price for either edition you get. You either pay 80 or 100 at the end of the day. If you guys can afford it, if you guys can afford it, I would really highly suggest the Ultimate Edition. If you can't, the Standard Edition is not going to leave you disappointed at all, I can tell. Hopefully not anyway, but I'm pretty sure it won't, because I feel like a lot of people will be upset if they don't end up pleasing people. But, yeah, I don't think, like I said, at the end of the day, PlayStation or Xbox, what do you guys think? Are you a PlayStation gamer or are you an Xbox fan? Let me know down in the comments. And I would also like to know your opinion on the Grand Theft Auto 6, what if you guys are getting it or thinking of getting it or just not even getting it, but you're just saying your reasons why you're not getting it. But I'd like to know your opinions down below of what we talked about today. If you guys do, if you guys don't, whatever. But yeah, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys this Saturday for another video. I'll see you over there. Bye.